Good afternoon everyone. How's life? How's life today actually on time? Yeah, a whole bunch of water there on the mega speedy river. Alright, so let's walk around at the Fergana today. There ain't much to see really. Like the city is quite new. So there is no like crazy sightseeing things to visit, sadly. But it's just a nice city. It's a green city, so we're just gonna walk around in some parks, look around the city in general. It's Sunday, people hanging out in the park. The insane muzikas. Other guys, hello. Nick, hey Steve, hey Karakul, hey Tart. If I didn't see someone, the chat was not on initially. Now it should be all loading in. Nice, Hector, nice. Nice, that's cool. That's cool. Now the younger generations now like speak all the languages, dude. Real good too. Real good too. English, Russian, whatever they study, they do it good. It's the monument to Al-Fergani. Let's see, let's see. Moved in Korea too. Oh, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Better choice than some of the other his nationals doing by moving to Russia. Totally not the best, especially nowadays. Still no fountains, dude. I really do wonder, did they like start them in May or something? Really? Because it is really warm already, like it's not freezing or anything, so like it should be good enough to run all the fountains, man. Yeah, this is like the central park here. The city was pretty much kind of built like in the Soviet times. So it's kind of like not exactly big on the insane historical sightseeing stuff. No massive historical stuff, at least. Seems like, I guess maybe actually not sure, do they have the conscription in Uzbekistan or not? It does seem like a lot of kind of like young dudes in the uniform, maybe like going to the army or returning from the army, not sure. Or maybe like the vacation time or something. Yeah, by being the food, yeah. I mean, true. The gastronomical traveling, I would say like Uzbekistan is top tier, dude. If you eat meat. If you don't eat meat, then not so top. But still, if you go to like, well, I mean, we will see those cities, right? Soon-ish. Like basically, what do we have? Like 10 days, less than 10 days already until going to Samarkand, Bukhara and stuff. So that's gonna be like the dankest stuff. Here is basically like Fergana is like a newer city. It's not like super crazy in terms of like historical stuff. It's just nice. It's just nice. And then tomorrow I will pass to Kyrgyzstan. There is some stuff there. It's mostly kind of like also nature and just beautiful city, but they also have like the UNESCO heritage like mountain. I guess mountain itself is not the UNESCO heritage, I guess, but like what's on the mountain and stuff. So we're gonna go up there. We're gonna go up there. Hey, Litandril, hello. Just I have issues right now with my like Georgian SIM card for some reason. It makes me a bit tilted. Not like I really need it, but I was kind of thinking about maybe getting my virtual card, because there is like a decent hotel there that requires card. I don't want to use actual card, so I wanted to use the virtual one to book that one, because it's like less than $10 more expensive than whatever I booked, but it's gonna be, you know, like proper one. Because right now this says $7, but the $7 hotel is actually not bad. Well, it's really dank. I'll post photos and stuff. It's kind of like, you know, typical millionaire streamer, you know, mansion basically. It's really dank, and it's also like, you know, you have the bathroom and stuff like for 2 rooms pretty much. So for two suites, can't really tell them to call them suites, but you know. So yeah, basically a glorified hostel, but for $7 I'm okay with that. The problem is the one that I got in Kyrgyzstan, it's $20 for the same stuff. So the option to pay like 28 or something and get like the proper hotel room sounds kind of nice. But they all require fucking card, and I don't like giving my card to booking stuff, because a lot of people get their shit hijacked through that. So I wanted to get the virtual one. For that, I need to log into internet bank, and for that, I need this SMS from my Georgian number, and for some reason it doesn't really work. For some reason, I don't know why. Like, it was working fine before, but yeah, the roaming shit is always weird. I'm just kind of not sure. Is it like on the Uzbekistan side right now? Is it like my SIM card is fucked? It's totally not the money, because that's fine, and I actually managed to like top up a bit. So not so sure. Food gear. The music is here. Yeah, it's kind of like a little central park here. Nothing super fancy, but yeah, you get some shade. Get some toilet here. That's something already and better than it was in Kukan. The Tempest Rising stuff, yeah, I've seen that. I'm not that exclusive anymore with my access to it. You can see the river go ham there. Quite expensive, yeah, it is. It is. I think it's pretty nice though, but yeah, it's quite expensive. River go ham. Nice, Steve, nice. Do it. Hey, Sponge, hey, Lemon. Yeah, I will join that on Thursday. On Thursday. Maybe we can skirmish. Are you gonna destroy me? The sound's really dang there. Yeah, like I posted on Twitter, I basically decided to like I want to do it on stream, of course, right? But like today I wanted to like I will try to do it probably on Tuesday. But yeah, I wanted to eat like the local plov, local pilaf osh, the Fergana osh, like a special kind made out of a special type of rice. And the problem with the places that make it, any pilaf, any osh, you can only get it pretty much like before 1 p.m. Like maybe 2 p.m. latest, kind of depends. It's like not in the morning, but around noon you need to get it, sorta. So I kind of was getting it before the stream, and I checked like there was one place near the hotel where I am, my little hotel. So I just like went to that place, and that's like the super, you know, kind of like bumfuck nowhere, authentic place where you sit in the starahan, like, you know, need to remove your shoes and get on it with like this like really short table, and you just kind of like, you know, bend your legs, or like half laying down, you just like chill there and eat. So went there. I really like, you know, really hard to find the place really if you don't know that it is there. But yeah, went there, no menu, nothing, and just went in like, I want to try osh. All right, let's go. This room fine? Yeah, sure. And just sitting me down. Then like they like usually, you know, like they ask like, want some bread? You know, do you want some salad with it? They just kind of like, what kind of salad? You know, what kind of tea? Done. Like, no, like bread is still arrived. Got me some suzima. It's kind of like, I think it's sour cream really. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like something in the middle, I guess, between sour cream and cheese. It's kind of, remember I showed you like those like cheese bowls, sort of like the dried cheese, like those white bowls. I need to buy some again. Not everyone's seen those. I need to get it again. So it's like, it's that, but liquid. So it's kind of interesting taste. Like it has a little bit of the cheese taste. Kind of, I guess, kind of like quark in a way, but more like spicy, sort of, you know, like kind of like more salty and stuff. Yeah, but yeah, it's nice. So yeah, I'm just like sitting there. There's like a massive, you know, like plate of like pilaf appearing on the table with like four eggs and everything. Well, the small eggs though, like the quail eggs, but still, like the plate of salad with like the spicy pepper. Actually, spicy pepper is like probably the best I tried. Like it's not really that spicy though. Like for my you know atrophied taste buds already, like I didn't really feel it spicy too much, but like it's crunchy, like it's super fresh. Oh, this actually probably the, yeah, that seems kind of like the pre-Soviet, some sort of administration building. Yeah, here they are. Innovation Center of Culture. Damn son. Yeah, that's probably the Russian Empire times, judging by the architecture here. Judging by the architecture. Time to get hit with DMC. Yeah, this one is getting destroyed, man. This one's getting destroyed, 100%. YouTube frog's not gonna be able to see it. The VOD frog's not gonna be able to hear the story, I guess. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Let's go maybe this way. No, this way is not that good, Let's go this way, fine. See, like really nice and tasty chili pepper, like crunchy, fresh. It's interesting, like the salad they also call not like the same way as like in Tashkent, for example. They call the same way as in Khujand. So like Tajik name for that salad, like shakarob instead of chuk. That was an interesting little detail, I guess, in terms of like languages, you know, where is what used, sort of. And well, and tea, obviously, right? So I'm just like, you know, starting to know all of that. And she also like arrives, like the owner of all this arrives, is like, oh, you have Easter today, right? And I'm like, yeah. They want some like, and then they called like with pork they called like pork cracklings, right? I think it's like the fried pork fat. This is the same, but it's from lamb. From the lamb booty that they add everywhere. They added when cooking pilaf also. And there's this like, in the end, where all the fat kind of just like melts, there's the cracklings left. And she like, want that? I'm like, yeah, sure. It's like really good. I tried it before. So I got like a small plate of that also on top of that. So I just kind of like, well, I obviously didn't eat all the bread. It's like the whole flat bread, you know, the whole circle. I wouldn't be able to fit it whatsoever. So I just kind of like try to eat as much as I can. Obviously I ate all the pilaf, all the salad, you know, but yeah, like the bread, yeah, I couldn't get all of it. You know, I'm leaving and like, thanks so much. Like, how much? And she's like, nothing. It's like Easter for you. Like, sit down here. And just like sitting with her. So like she was like this cafe used to be some sort of like retirement home before or something. I guess like in Soviet times. She's like, you know, like was working there. That was Russian and stuff. I was explaining to her like kids and everything what is Easter, you know, in general, because well, they're Muslim, right? What is Easter and stuff. And she was like, you know, you just kind of like bless us, you know, bless us for luck, and that will be your payment. You don't need to pay anything. It's holiday for you. I'm like, dude, I mean, bless you for sure. That was really good. That was really nice. Got a little, you know, like faith in humanity restored in a way. And more nice people in Uzbekistan. And just don't stop happening, man. Just like, I don't know, like was walking after also, like kind of like talking to my friends about that stuff. I was like, dude, like, you know, want to, you know, like produce, you know, this like small manly tear about the humanity, man. Feels good to actually, you know, feel some sort of human, you know, like niceties and stuff. It doesn't happen always, sadly. It doesn't happen a lot back home at all. I already started to forget. Yeah, there is a lot of like military dudes. I guess maybe some sort of like vacation. A lot of them coming back home. Yeah, harder to find these days, yeah. And here, like, everyone is always so nice, dude. Like, the only time, like, it'll be, like, not nice, probably, well, kind of, like, not nice is, like, if it's, like, you know, like, marketplace, or, like, if it's some place where someone can make some, you know, like, money off of you, that will be probably not that crazy nice. Like, it won't be, like, plain just bad, flat out, but, yeah, they will probably try to charge you some more, you know, that kind of stuff, because, well, that's kind of their tourist business. That's also not everywhere. It's mostly like marketplace. Like marketplace usually is pretty bad in that sense. And the marketplace, you need to haggle hard, because you're most likely getting overcharged. There's a lot of like green, a lot of like shade here. This whole valley is pretty much like really, you know, like fertile and stuff. So there is a lot of different growth, you know. A lot of shade, a lot of green, a lot of like water. Very nice. And let's go towards where we've already been. And I mean, might as well. As long as they're also not like blasting some insane musicas, that'll be fine. 9D cinema. Damn son. That's a lot of D's already. Some water stuff here. There's a lot of people in the park. It's all supposed to be kind of like the fountain, but I guess not really. Not exactly. At least not yet. At least not yet. Soon judging by the floating toys and stuff, like people actually like swimming here on those toys in summer. I wonder. The biohazard pool, yeah. Doesn't look that nice. Doesn't look that nice. It doesn't look that nice, that one. Food gear all over the place. At least for now, doesn't smell like insane barbecuing everywhere. Like yesterday in Kokand, like that was like the smoke, you know, just everywhere. Like it's some fog or something, and it's all just the barbecues. Quite loud here. Way to think, dude. Oh, this cinema is just 7D. They are losing. Holy loud. It's like you went for like the gaming convention back in the day. Just loud fucking music everywhere. There's just no go-go dancers here, of course. Yeah, that was 9D. There was 9D before. 7D is lame. That was 9D. I was waiting for 10D now. Ain't got any 10Ds. Insane Horsens. Yeah, trucks, hello. The Tendies, yeah. The DMC minefield, yep. It is. Going ham. And massive DMC galore. Let's go this way. Tendies, true. Well, here at least, you know, kind of you see the life. Like yesterday in Kokand, I mean, it was kind of already late though, and the weather was dog. It was actually not a lot of people already. Everyone just gone. Oh, there's a storm. I should try to get in real quick. Trees painted white, hey nerd. This basically prevents trees from getting sunstroke. Basically. And the sun is not really good for them, and there is a lot of sun and a lot of heat here. So they pretty much chalk the trees. It's not exactly the paint, if all yellow. So they chalk the trees, sorta. Local mega stores. A grocery store here actually. It was kind of dinker than the one we have nearby in Tashkent. Well, ours I guess is kind of smaller. This one here is actually quite massive. There was not like no self-service stuff there though, but whatever, I guess we'll figure. We'll figure. I forgot yesterday to buy some like toothpaste and stuff. None of that stuff here in the hotel. Gotta get it. For some reason forgot to take it with me. Well, I mean, didn't want to take mine because the friend is using it, obviously. He's back home, working. And from ants and termites, I see. Trees painted pink. It's not paint. It's the chalk. It's the chalk basically. Yeah, 1 second. Where is it? The biggest supermarket is here. The gambling machines. Yeah. Classic. 1 sec. Yeah, some small cheaper one. I don't see them anymore. Like they don't exist. I could buy like a very small one back in the day. Nowadays, not really. And we kind of like, well, I guess we can take some in Georgia too. And we still have a little less than a month, but still some. Still some though. Actually, this one is cheap and kind of small. Oh, whoop. Let's get this stuff. With something cold to drink, maybe. Shelf is the same in every country. Yeah, true. True. They have fucking Dr. Pepper here and stuff too. I was like, damn, son. A long time no see, but it's not in the fridge, so why? And there it is. I don't know why. Why not in the fridge? Just want something cold, eh? There's some kvass here actually though. Yeah, there is some kvass left still. Maybe I should. Just to drink something, and kvass would be kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, I can get some kvass still. The stuff sold out weekend. A weekend, I assume. Specifically made in Russia for Uzbekistan, with caravans and stuff. Alright, that was a mistake. Of the weird ones, actually nothing weird really. Not here at least, not here at least. And not here at least. Like sodas, they do have like the pomegranate one that is actually nice. But maybe I should get that one now. Assalamu alaikum. Да нет, спасибо.
Haligi ashlanib o'tirayotganman endi. Hasratimda keksim kerak, dardim qilay. Yo'qladi, uyga borib qilaydi. Ayamga olib bering, bo'lmasa o'zi Umid opa tezroq kassingizni oching, ichkariga kirib chiqib opaman.
Rahmat. Massive baby region. Now 1 second. Get the cash in. There's like multiple floors in the mall. It's a really nice store actually. Like they are really. I've been there already on stream before in Tashkent. Maybe I'll manage to go again before we leave the country. Maybe. Maybe. I like how the cashier was like, "Oh, you speak Russian?" I'm like, "Yep." I'm supposed to be surprised here, dude. I'll pay for vanilla Coke. I wouldn't actually mind. It's been a long time. It's kind of gone. It's kind of gone nowadays, I feel. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it's like the store street here. I was here in the evening. So like yesterday was a fiesta. Well, I mean, when you're traveling like across the borders and stuff every day, everything is a fiesta, really. So I pretty much like finished the stream. I went to the bus station. It's like really nice, like, you know, I got like the taxi driver. I actually managed already twice to have taxi the BYD, the Chinese electric cars, like the kind of like mini SUV ones. Pretty cool actually, pretty nice and comfy. So yeah, I just like got the taxi driver and put like, you know, like the bus stop, like the bus station, you know, like there's like just the regular stops, that's, you know, like everywhere, and then there's like a few stations usually per city here. Every station just going in some direction, you know, I guess. And it was already like 8 p.m. or something. Like, dude just like driving me there. I'm like, yo, do you know if there's like some like buses or something to Fergana left? He's like, oh, like those dudes most likely. If not them, then like on the other side of the road. I'm like, all right, sure. Getting out of the taxi as usual, like instantly already, you know, and they just like jumping on you there. Fergana, yes. All right, 70K. That's like basically like what? $5 for like 80 kilometers ride. I'll take it. Just need to wait for like one more person to put in the car. All right, sure. IQOS, oh yeah, IQOS is everywhere. My friend is smoking IQOS. Two of my friends who were with me. And it's also one of the local chains. Haven't ate this one on stream, but this one is kind of like pretty much the same as everywhere. This is like literally just like mostly kebabs. Mostly just kebabs. Yeah, maybe we'll get some food a bit later though, because like I eat so much of that pilaf that I just like can't even think about food yet. Feed up, yeah. Yeah, Feed up. There is like Evas. That's the one last time I think on my fast food grabbing stream I had there. Yeah, this is like one of the central circle streets, I think, kinda. Yeah, there's the Evos. All the language courses, man. Speaking of, right, like the languages. There we go. IELTS, all that stuff, all of them. Turkish, CFR, TOPIK, whatever you want. Russian, Japanese, Turkish, English, all you want, man, all you want. But yeah, IQOS is insanely big. Like a lot of my friends basically switched from ciggies to IQOS. Part of the reason probably because they just like smoke that shit inside. Like my friend just like smokes in his room when he's working and stuff. While working. Actually really good kvass, I have to say. Speaking as someone, you know, who drank a lot of different kvass. Yeah, this one made specifically for Uzbekistan by like Russian company, but specifically here. IQOS vapes, oh, you don't know those? It's basically like what, like tobacco heating system or whatever. So it's like you have those like sticks that you just plug in, tobacco sticks, and then there is like this like metal needle. Nowadays there is no metal needle. Nowadays I think the latest version was like every stick inside has like the metal plate, and when you put it in the device with the induction heats up that metal stick inside the cigarette sorta, and that produces, you know, like it's not really smoke even, it's dog shit. I don't know what people like about it. It's shit. Let me tell you. I smoked ciggies for a while. Like I would rather smoke ciggies than that shit, honestly. Like it tastes like you just like, I don't know, like a lot of people say it smells like dirty socks, and it kind of does. And the taste I think is probably like not that much different. Like I tried it and I was like, bro, I did quit smoking, right? And I'm like, well, if I would be smoking this, I would quit way faster, you know, because it's trash, holy. It's basically kind of like, you know, the copium that is healthier, you know. That is better for you because there is no actual burning. So, you know, less like cancerogenous materials being created because no burn, just heating, and you get your like dose of like nicotine and some smoke. But like honestly, if you really need some nicotine, then like get some sort of like, I don't know, like the plaster or whatever, right? That's it. And just like a sticker with nicotine, done. Let's go. Honestly, or I don't know, like maybe like some like vape if you really need it with some nicotine or something, fine. But something with like, you know, at least like some taste or something. Something that is not like, you know, that bad. So yeah, like back to the story. Okay, 1 second, I'm just gonna check the map. So now we are going this way. You know what, let's go there. Just about to mention that, you know, you hear like Russian a bit less here. Nope. Guess it depends on like the district and stuff where you are. And you're closer to center, you hear it more. It's sort of the same in Tashkent, really. Just like way more. So yeah, while waiting like for the last person to open the taxi, was just talking with the taxi guy also. Like here is just like, you know, I don't know, it just like happens. Everyone is just like down to like, you know, to yap and everything. So it was just like staying with him, just like talking, discussing things. He also was like working in Russia before, living in Moscow and a bunch of other countries. In Kazan, I think he was working. So yeah, like had some nice conversation, even though it was also about some not very nice, you know, experiences, because yeah, people back home don't like working immigrants. And it's kind of like, you know, now that I am here, it's just kind of like even extra cringe, because you kind of like just like see how these people are all, you know, welcoming and nice to you, and then you just kind of like remember how everyone is towards them when they visiting you. And it's just kind of like, bruh, why? Feels weird, man. He also offered me to get some nasvai. I'm like, nah, bro. I did try it back home in school. Nope, I don't want to. He's like, oh man, we have like the best one here. The kokand nasvai is like the strongest one. I'm like, nah, I'll pass, dude. I'll pass. You can probably get some direct art if you're into like the experiencing thing stuff. It's like pretty much just like tobacco mixed with like ash or any other alkali that speeds up the process of, you know, of nicotine getting in your bloodstream. So it's like kind of snooze, but on nitro. Same principle, just put it under your lip or under your tongue or something, and then you get that mega nicotine hit. Here I already like notice it way more. Like in Tashkent, I didn't really see it much, I guess. And here it's already like that taxi driver offered me some, and then another taxi driver from the border had some laying on his dashboard. And now I'm in a hotel, and like is like my room, and there is another room also, and we share kind of like bathroom, and we share fridge and stuff. And there is already like, you know, like I'm opening the fridge to put some like, you know, like chocolate thingies for breakfast there. And there is also nasvai there in the fridge. So I guess kind of like with snus, they also prefer, you know, to have it cold there. Because I think snus also some people prefer to put in the fridge. Alright, can I get to the water here, I wonder? Or is it kinda... No, okay, I think we just kinda go here a bit more. It's just like a not the hotel, but like The cafe is just covering it. The Istanbul cafe. I'm actually not sure if you can get there to water, because it does seem like everything is just like built around. So I'm not sure if you can follow the river there. So many Chevys, they produce them here. They have manufacturing. They have manufacturing for BYDs. There's one, for example. And they have manufacturing for Chevrolet here. So they used to be Deo. Well, just as you can see, this Chevrolet, and right next to it is Deo. That's the old one, Deo Nexia. Now it also became Chevrolet Nexia. So they converted like the Deo facilities into Chevrolet. So they produce a shitload of Chevrolet here. So yeah, most of the cars are Chevrolet or Chinese electric cars, mostly BYD, because they also produce it here, so it's like free from taxes. Yeah, pretty much like arrived here like almost at 10 p.m. and the driver was kind of like weird. I don't know. I think he understood Russian too, but like I don't know. He was like constantly like molding or something, I guess, about everything. So he pretty much like dropped us all off where I just was walking around the park, even though he was passing kind of like pretty close to my hotel. So I was like, "Can we stop here?" And he's like, "I don't understand." I'm like, "All right, fine, I guess. Well, let's just go to the end area." So I just like leaving there, trying like to contact my the hotel. I think there was like a phone number and stuff. So I'm just like calling, and guy's like, "Oh, no problems, you late? That's all right. It's just that, you know, like there's like was like suddenly so many people, so we don't have like, you know, one like separate sort of like room like that. Only the bed in that room." I'm like, "Ah, shit, here we go." But then I arrived, it was fine though. It looks like the owner of the whole thingy is like one person that you're calling to. And then there is another person who actually like, you know, handles everything in there. So apparently everything was fine. Apparently everything was completely fine. I did have my own separate room waiting for me. Well, except for like bathroom and stuff that is shared. But I was already, you know, almost prepared for it to be bad. But thankfully it wasn't. Oh yeah, and the taxi app also wanted to like scam me yesterday. I'm already like just learned this beautiful news. Like preparing to go to the hotel, need to get the taxi. So like I have my card, my Uzbekistan card attached to the taxi app. I'm ordering the taxi. That was like that was literally like 50 cents taxi, I think. Even though it's like 3 kilometers or some shit. The dude is just like picking the order, instantly like, you know, turning it on so that like it shows like, you know, the driver arrived, you know, go there, and he's on the other side of the city, and the timer is on already. I'm like, all right, here we go again. Let's open support and stuff. And while I'm opening support, he already like clicks that he already, you know, like done with the ride, like we arrived. I'm like, nice, dude like saw the card attached and decided there's gonna be some freebie right there. Nope, dude ended up getting nothing. First of all, he was so fast and so PPG that it didn't even charge my card anyway. Like it charges after some time, like in the middle of the ride. And second of all, support also said that like everything's good. We're gonna send him a warning. Second warning, he's gone. And yeah, here's like the promo code for another ride. All right, fine, sure, that works. Seeing both emotes? Wait, which emotes? My phone app is kind of pipiega, like some emotes sometimes kind of glitching there. So I don't exactly know. One's there. So like the some of water. No, doesn't seem like it. There's staircases and stuff. What is that then? Well, it seems like there was water at some point, I guess. A big pool. Huh? Now you can see the alert emote. Also, like the hotel dude also like doesn't really speak Russian that well. English not at all, I think. So basically, it was also quite a fiesta explaining stuff to each other. Needed to kind of, you know, to show with gestures that I need a towel because there was none there. Oh, emo's going haywire, I see. They sometimes go PP again, this like the phone app I'm using in a weird way. Like they just kind of like go all glitchy. But that's probably because of like the mobile connection and stuff. Can't see cars here, holy. It's also some Chinese electric one. It looks like you see so much stuff that you don't even know. Like I'm in general not really like that good with car brands and stuff. But like nowadays, dude, and all the Chinese cars, I have no idea who is who there. There's so many. Way too many even. The river keeps going strong here. It's kind of nice to have some running water like this nearby and bring some freshness. It's not really hot though today, even in the hoodie still, because like without sun it's actually not hot at all. But on the sun it's kind of warm in the hoodie though. Like last day's weather was not exactly the warmest. Not exactly the warmest, but I think it's gonna be getting warmer now. Yeah, it's artificial pond, I think, yeah. I'm just kind of like not sure what they are like filling it with, because well, this one does have some like pipes and stuff visible. The distant one, I don't know, like I doubt it's just the rainwater especially here in Uzbekistan. I doubt it. So I'm not sure what exactly they usually were like filling it with. Maybe the river used to kind of go through that or something. Maybe they fill it in summer or something, not sure. There are some pipes, I guess, going. Like there's the green one there in the distance. Maybe they will be filling it later for summer. Kind of early for now, I guess. Portable, hello. Helico, hello. The Fergana Valley, there the sun. Hopefully connection at least is nice. Hopefully. So far had no problems with that though. Especially compared to Tajikistan. We'll see how it will be in Kyrgyzstan. Tomorrow will be in Kyrgyzstan. At least it does seem like the prices for ISPs for SIM cards are pretty low there, so that is good. That is good, even if it will be kind of dog. At least I'm not gonna be overpaying for that dog, so that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be noon start. Hopefully, we'll see. Because yeah, we'll need in the morning to do a little teleportation. Like Andijan at least is not like super crazy far. But still need to probably go first to Andijan. And then go into the border, and then crossing the border, and then at least the city is pretty much like right after it, so that's gonna be better than my previous runs to different countries. But it still kind of has all the attached risks to it: the transportation, the time it takes to cross the border, you know, the usual. The piping's kind of weird. I'm not sure which pipe is that exactly. A lot of piping in these regions is not really going underground because of the seismic stuff. Not sure if this is the case with this one though. Not so sure. Kind of feel like some of those pipes are even cosmetic. It looks like it. Yeah, it's pretty simple here. Like in small cities like that, seems like no, not cosmetic pipe. All right, it's quite simple because yeah, you just go to some like place with all the action, like the park and stuff, and then yeah, just walk a little bit to the side, and done. It's all absolutely quiet. There's some like new apartment block, I guess they built here. People probably just even moving in, like a lot of like the building garbage and everything around. So still in the process. There's gonna be another park now. Gonna get through another one, then we'll see. Maybe walk somewhere else. Ain't much of a sightseeing. Newer city, no dang historical places in this one basically. It used to be called New Margilan, but and then they renamed it in Fergana, and Margilan is like 12 kilometers away from here. Also nothing like really super crazy. Like Andijan is like the oldest, so we'll see on Tuesday what's in Andijan, what's there to watch. And then after that gonna go to Namangan. I think there's not that crazy much to watch there either. But from there I can also hop on the train back home. Nice portable, nice, the Megastrix. Now we can cross there. A river going home. Then yeah, like 29th I think we're planning for now. And I still didn't even book stuff with my friend, did I? Like I was already kinda too busy with booking and stuff for this trip. So I kind of couldn't really focus on getting other stuff already for the next one. And we should. Actually, maybe in the evening today. So I'm not going to be calling it super late today. Maybe I'll actually book at least some stuff. Yeah, Oblong Yellow. Stream flowing there. There's a lot of that here. Like they do. If there is no natural ones, they try to create artificial streams like that, just to have some sort of flowing water to like freshen the city a bit, especially when the mega heat is coming soon. The business, yeah. Hey, Mod, keep hello. So I need to book some stuff then for in Hiva probably, because that one is kind of small city and there's not that many like good hotels, especially reasonably priced ones. I probably should look into it already before it's too late. We gonna go there 29th probably. Well, not to Hiva first, we go Samarkand, then we go Bukhara, and then we go Hiva. Kind of thought to do it in reverse, but we'll see, because that will be kind of annoying. Oh, shit, we stop here. Actually, we can make it still. No point standing there in the middle. Cars take a while to arrive. Streets so wide. They like it wide in general. I think the cities are wide, you know. A lot of free space and stuff. They want to have some draft, you know. They want to have some wind, some space. And not always like this. Yesterday on stream in Kukan, for example, there were some streets that were really narrow. But the main streets, they are usually quite wide indeed. That's good though. That's better for traffic. That is good for traffic. They actually have it somewhat decent. Ik denk wie ze. I bet you don't want to be in the traffic here also, like when it's chilly time, when it's like plus 50 outside, you know, and during the day, staying somewhere in the traffic, in your car. Yeah, sure, there's AC, of course, but like in direct sun, like even car itself probably not gonna like it. Even car itself probably not gonna like it. Well, the thing is, this is a newer city. This one was built already in 20th century. I think pretty much like Soviet Union was building this one. So they already kind of like, you know, had some knowledge about like the urbanism and stuff, right? Like in Europe and other places, you kind of need to deal with, you know, like historical city. You need to deal with already existing landscape. And here they just kind of built it all from scratch like that. Some cities like Tashkent, for example, there was an earthquake that destroyed a lot, so they were also rebuilding kind of in late 20th century. So they kind of could also apply, you know, all the lessons. And they sure did. Yeah, weather is nice. It's actually really good because it's also not really hot. Like I'm in the hoodie right now, which I mean on the sun I could remove. But then when there is no sun, it'll be kind of cold. So you have this dilemma here. And the problem is removing it would be tricky though, because on my backpack and stuff. The only downside of these wide roads is like some crossings don't have lights. This one at least is 6 lanes. Sometimes you need to cross 8 lanes with no traffic light. And now that's a quest and a half. But it's actually mostly nice here. Like in smaller cities it's a little more of a wild west. Like in Tashkent, for example, like the drivers are like already insanely, you know, disciplined. After like, you know, Georgia and Armenia especially, like bro, you try to like cross the road, they just already like with their you know like stare, they're gonna destroy you already, while you're like staying on the sidewalk. Get you in a low, and then they're gonna hit you, then they're gonna go out and like pee on top of you also to assert dominance, and then move on. Streets are made for horse carriages, yep, it looks like it. Well, it's just hard to redo, you know, when everything built kind of like really close. It's tricky to rebuild it without destroying things. It is very tricky. And you know, like growth of the city sometimes is just way too dink. Like my part of the Moscow also was built pretty much like 50 years ago, and they also could use all the knowledge, but they still ended up like with the city that is now like completely getting destroyed by traffic in rush hours. There are traffic slums, the brakes at the side of pedestrians. Back home they also already like, you know, like trained everyone really good. Like back home, you like, you know, you see the pedestrian crossing, you see the zebra, you just cross. You don't even need to look really. Well, I mean, obviously out of you know, like the rules and security, you really should. But like technically, you kind of fine. Unless there is some like rare PPA, that is like super safe. And Tashkent is the same also. Like in Tashkent, there is a lot of police. A lot of like road police. Where we're going? Oh, we're just walking. Like Fergana is a newer city that is like no, like the only pretty much like thing that was shown as some sort of like sightseeing on the map is basically like some tomb. And even that is nothing fancy. It's just like pretty much like the Christian graveyard. When there's like some sort of like little mausoleum That is also like, I don't know if it's even still available. And some insane like the French traveler grave also, like explorer. And that's pretty much it. Like city not really about insane sightseeing, so we just kind of like walking, getting the sun in, enjoying the weather, some river, some views, fresh air, it actually is. And in the morning waking up, even though like the windows were closed and stuff, I still could feel, you know, like the draft of like this like fresh air after Tashkent, especially with all the cars there and stuff. There we go, and some dink flag and dink building. Working on the park. Some dink lawn mowing, cultivating and stuff, gardening. One guy working, 4 dudes smoking and chilling, you know, the usual. It seems kind of like a newer park also, because like the trees are still kind of, you know, small. At some point there's gonna be like some nice fucking shade. Like Kokand yesterday was insanely like, you know, covered in massive old trees. It was evening, but you still can kind of see that, you know, like the shade is insane there, so good. Yeah, tomorrow will be mountains already. Tomorrow will be mountains. And we're back to Uzbekistan again to the Plain Valley. And then yeah, end of the month gonna be desert time. Sorta. That's gonna be like the best sightseeing stuff, like Registan and everything. Ooh, those places are insane. I'm gonna probably be like a couple of days Samarkand, couple of days Bukhara. We'll see. Gonna plan. A friend said he needs to be back home though at some point, but I think we'll manage. No more insane lawn mowing on the electric scooter. The electrical stuff is so nice here. Like the climate is really good for that. Like winter is not that dank. Like humidity is pretty much non-existent. Well, actually in Fergana it's kind of more humid because of all the like, well, it's more green, it's more humid in general compared to like Tashkent or even more. Potato. Park barely any visitor. I think it's because it's sunny and like a lot of people were in previous park because there's attractions and everything. This one is kind of less shade, so you know people don't like people here already. You know, it's kind of like I guess something you learn since the childhood. You just kind of like try to avoid the sun most of the time. Now you always see locals. They're gonna like see the ladies. They just stand in the little shade there, not standing somewhere in the middle. There's like a little piece of shade from that tree. They staying in that shade, even though it's not that big of a shade, but still, like everyone is always like trying to avoid the sun as much as possible. And yeah, this park is not really that shady, so I guess everyone is hanging out in another one. Some people walking, like with kids. Mostly actually. Someone on the picnic there. The mega flag. Yesterday win probably would be quite impressive with this one. Probably. Today it kind of got stuck there. A little. Yeah, today weather is actually all right. It's not that hot, but I guess still people kind of just like avoiding the sun instinctively. Not sure. Could be. Maybe already getting. Well, I mean, it's not really. Yeah, it's like 4:30 right now, so it's kind of early, I guess. Still, you know, people like sitting in some like doing some picnics and everything. They're in the shade too. Yeah, it's like it's a big park, so everyone seems like just kind of distributed around, you know. People everywhere, here and there a little bit, just not like crowds. The previous park was quite crowded, but that one has like attractions and everything, so everyone's there, and more shade there too, so everyone's chilling there. There's a lot of like soldiers. I guess there's like either some like vacation for soldiers, or it's like, I'm not sure if they have conscription in Uzbekistan. Maybe it was the end of conscription or the beginning of conscription. So like people like, you know, meeting or sending out their kids. Vampire the Masquerade, yeah. What is this one exactly? What is this actually? The Palace of Arts. Alright, let's see. The Arts Palace. That's a big palace indeed, eh? The mega square, dude, holy. And the massive Soviet fiesta. As that way there is the water sport palace there too, so like the swimming pool and stuff, I guess. Local police got only like some Russian Waza instead of some Chinese electric car. Feels bad, man. Never lucky. Need to Samarkand probably like get some like sunglasses or something. It's gonna be way more sun and like the sand and everything, so it's gonna be probably way too bright. Gotta get some of that probably. I usually kind of don't, but here you can kind of see and feel it. Really the sun position sort of, I guess, or something too. Well, the time, I guess, also depends, because in Georgia I was mostly kind of this time already like finishing stream, for example, because the time zone difference was like 1 hour. So like at 5 p.m. I pretty much was, well, was it 2? I don't remember. But yeah, around like 5-6 p.m. I was already finishing. Actually, we can go this way too. I was already kind of finishing it at that time, so it was like way better. Way better. And now the time zones are different, so now we're just kind of halfway in. Got some like new new districts, I guess kind of like expanding the city there already. Even though now that's actually kind of like, we're still not that far from center, I feel. Let me see. Or is it really? Yeah, there is still kind of like a lot. There's still a lot going on, so that's, I guess, some districts being renovated, so like some private housing, I guess, being demolished, and the mega apartment blocks are being built. And the same in Tashkent already happens. Well, in Tashkent, I guess it's already even like not finished, but probably like in full speed here, because yeah, you can see like some private houses there still. But yeah, looks like everyone is trying to kind of buy them all out, demolish, and just build some insane tall apartment blocks, because you can farm some stones that way better. But that land is not that cheap to buy though. And a lot of those private houses in Tashkent, they are like fucking palaces already at this point. So I'm not sure if they are that willing to part with that. Because like in Moscow, everything like private already was gone pretty much long ago. Now even like the 5 floors apartment blocks already all being demolished. Like only just the last ones left pretty much. Like one where my parents live, already being demolished. They already been moved to another apartment block, which I probably in the middle of the summer will need to return to deal with some paperwork for, because I'm also kind of like registered there with them. Sadly. But actually I kind of don't mind, I guess. Wouldn't mind dealing with all of the paperwork and other things. And meeting with friends and family before we're gone for another like a year or 2 of adventures. Already gonna be 2 years in August since I've seen everyone. He's like, Mark, hello, how are you doing? And like being here, as I was talking earlier, is kind of like, you know, just makes you like relearn, I guess, to appreciate people, friends, family especially. I'm bringing you back the faith in humanity a little. All the nice people here. Fergana University. Ooh, my shoulders. Starts to kick in. This time a little later. Like in Georgia, my stream fees already like after a day or so, my shoulders were dying. Actually, I guess like the streams are kind of like for now in short bursts mostly, so it's easier to manage at the strain on the shoulders and stuff. I still have all the plaster, all the band-aids for all the plasters and stuff, so we're good. We good, eh? It seems like already this end of the park. And let's see, we can turn, go back on another side. See, is there something interesting to pass at least? This can turn there. Oh, the river is still going here actually. Oh, that's nice. We can kind of return, following the river up. Go to some of the central roads. And then we'll see where else can we turn there. The city administration and stuff too. And this is still pretty much kind of center. They already got all those like new dank apartment blocks. And the company UK asset actually. There's the UK building stuff here. And the big park, yeah, solid, it's solid. There's some insane gaming in the grass going on. The Baba G enjoyers, I guess. Insane co-op in the park. Co-op gaming in the park. That sounds cozy, I guess. Not a fan of mobile gaming though, but I guess. You know, this park will be really nice when like the trees grow some more. These are at least not completely young, but yeah, he's still not that old. And yeah, still wondering about the fountains and when they're exactly gonna start them. You know, back home they start like on like 1st of May and stuff, like the spring holidays. But you know, back home it's usually kind of very cold. Even though like I think now it's like 24 or something there already. The dead coast stream. Wait, who? Who? Now back to the river. There we can cross it in the middle. A lot of spotted. It might, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'll get him fishing. He gets me fishing, I guess, rather. That would be nice. That would be nice. What is that? Oh, that was an old one. I'm really like super familiar with the old models there. Like they had like some dank ones with like a lot of different like differences in terms of like the light shape and everything that I'm not super familiar with. Not that familiar with those. Yeah, the trees are kind of like not big enough for burgers to go crazy. Like in Kukan yesterday, they were just kind of going ham. Some trees were just occupied by burgers. We can show the burgers this time though, because that is not sparrows at all, as I said. Let's see where we can get the photo hunting on the burgers going. They're flying. Already. Now they'll be occupying some of the trees. If the trees are small, they still get to some. And they're all flying away. Those are kind of look like sparrows though. That's actually first time I see them. First time I see them here, I think. In Uzbekistan. I guess in Fergana there are some. Because I totally have never seen them in Tashkent. I don't think I've seen them yesterday in Kokand either. Oh, the connection kinda going pipega there. Could be, could be. Should be fine though, should be fine overall, as long as it's not completely dying and disconnecting. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Jó, utána low. How we did, man. The grass marking, yeah. They were in touching the history, but they were touching grass. Not a lot of history in Fergana. Tomorrow will be also kind of like mostly I think like the views maxing. I will research more, but yeah, I think the main thing will be going up to the mountains, and that's gonna be fun already. That's already gonna be fun on its own. And we'll see about the rest. Cringe Max and Altan? Damn son, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you trying to do there? No, it's like those like domes, I guess, in the cafe. Probably not the best idea right now with like all the sun. You're gonna just end up sitting there like in the greenhouse. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. Damn, it's a stray dog, eh? Holy. It's like the first I've seen in forever. First stray dog I've seen in Uzbekistan in a long time. Actually, no, I think... No, actually, in Uzbekistan, that's probably like the first one I see, actually. I think I've seen some in Tajikistan. Cringe boxing, the usual. No, the usual is the sieve boxing, though. Not cringe boxing. Selling apartments. In an apartment, it's gonna be some fancy apartment, probably, with the view on the river and on the park. I assume that's gonna be some chunky apartments in terms of price. Riverside view plus 500% to rent, yeah. Classic. To the price still, since they're selling it here. You done sieving, Oltan? Are you done sieving? Still going? Are you still going? No, then the flag is actually going now. And the flag got freed. from being folded. Oh, whoop. Not an insane wind, but there is some. Let's see what I say. Part of the river. This is most likely artificial canal. I mean, at least they build a lot usually of artificial ones. Not sure though. Well, I mean, it's most likely from the actual river, from the mountains probably. But I assume they either like split it in multiple different canals in different places. Well, maybe it is just the natural one. Hard to say. Hard to say. Hard to say. Because they usually try to get like some sort of like rivers and canals going through the cities. Just to get some fresh, air. The air conditioning system sort of for the city. And you give it a couple of months and you will need this air conditioning in the city and at home. But yeah, water is nice. Like the fast flowing river is cool. The ASMR and stuff. And fresh air. Nice sounds. Perfect. The perfect mix. Alright, then we'll turn to the left, I think. I'll see there's like maybe some more stuff like in the center to walk through. Kind of like, just like nothing crazy really. There's like two main parks that we walk through. Not a lot of sightseeing and stuff to do. Tomorrow gonna be the mountain climbing though. That's gonna be quite an experience most likely. That's gonna be me being dead, dude. I wonder how dank is the path up there. But it's gonna be an adventure for sure. Get reconnected to Twitch chat 5 times in 10 minutes. Yep, happens sometimes. I don't see these reconnects on my end, so maybe they don't happen today for me. But like back home, sometimes I do have that. Probably still implementing some stuff there. Some servers or whatever getting updated. Plugged in some pipe to water the lawn there, I guess. It looks like it. It's water I guess kind of allowed to use for the watering, because like the drinking water and stuff you're not allowed here to use the water. to water the plants and everything, the lawn and stuff. And not spending drinking water like this in the desert country. Even though I guess Fergana is not, it's far from desert, but still. Most of the country at least is. And I would assume like Samarkand also has like a lot of like some insane irrigation and like the watering stuff going. That is gonna be full on desert. But we'll see, we'll see. That's gonna be some Aladdin experience there. There's gonna be some Aladdin stuff there. For the hunting, for the government drones. They're just kind of like too scared of you here or something all the time. Like in Tashkent, we have these birds just like sitting on the window sometimes. You can even like go to the window and they'll be fine. I usually go to the Frigge, and it's like right next to the window, and they're just sitting there on like AC unit, not giving a shit. Here they're just like flying away from you. NPC spawning? Nah, not really. Not really. Not really. Not like in these cities in general, seems like, you know, it's more chill and less people around there. How long feels bad, man. How dare they? They just marked you, man. That is the microchips, dude. They tracking you now. They got you under observation, man. I'm gonna be now tracking you down all the time. They'll know where you go, know what you do. An advertisement of the local airlines for the flights to Russia. Well, it seems like more and more people are learning English instead. And going to Korea and other countries. Eurolab for Eurobeat. I'll see like more like the blood tests and stuff. Eurolab. So Gigachod's running. I'll go to the middle, I guess, sort of the city. And then we'll see, maybe I'll walk that around. And I might actually kind of, well, we'll see about, should be fine though. Might just kind of head towards the location where I sort of live, even though it's like very outskirts, so there's nothing really there. But still, I can go in that general direction, I guess. In the general direction. More Chevrolets all over the place. All over the place. Some solar panels on the roof. I'm probably sure works pretty good here with all the sun. I bet. There's a bunch that in Armenia also, in Georgia. They also on top of the solar panels, they also use those like the special water heaters that you also put on the roof. And the sun energy maxing. Gotta use it all. That's nice though. Nice when the climate allows you. Like using those water heaters, for example, probably would end up very fast in some climates. Like the first winter probably. Because they usually have like those like really narrow pipes there where the water is going and being heated by sun. Like I wonder if you can actually kind of like empty them fully and dry them. I guess you can. So it doesn't freeze, you know. Because as soon as it starts freezing, those little thin pipes probably just getting a rip instantly. All right, I'm going with this green, I guess. Or shall we? So I'm gonna switch as soon as I go. Watch. In the middle? No? Yeah. Yep. All right, fine. This middle I'm gonna stay then, just in case. Just in case. Insane odds, huh? Yesterday at night I was like driving, I think actually like around here somewhere also. It tells you there's green light there. Insane technology. But yeah, it was like one of those like the Mia God banners. It could be even like this. No, I doubt it's this one though. And there was literally just like huge fucking BIOS window there. And I'm like, oh yeah, someone having fun right now, looks like. Or will be having fun in the morning. I'm dancing the Fortnite dance, yeah. It's more, you know, like the zoomer friendly, you know, signs. Easier to understand. And they can explode actually from even heated water if rain starts, and the bird shit even then. That's a lot of downsides for those pipes there. In Armenia they use those a lot. In Armenia they use those a lot. Another insane valley there. The Alley of Trees. In this alley they don't paint them, don't chalk them that high up though. Some insane TikToking or something going on. See, there's like some square or something there too, where this park goes. Oh, it's not like a park, but there's a road there already too. But this pretty green. This feels like even like here feels even more fresh than there near the river. I guess because the sun was there, and here you actually have the shade. A Zoom desktop for a week, Karakul. Damn son. The heat water for 90 for free, actually. For 90 then. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, that sounds quite good. That sounds good. Yeah, I kind of like didn't really look into it because obviously for our climate zone it's not that good. Do you have experience working with those, Karakul? Slavic? How is it like in the winter? In the winter, you just basically kind of like dry them out and leave them be. Oh, all this greenery and everything just enjoying by the bank. There it is. The agro bank. There it is. One moment. All right. It's like mom calling. I guess like the Easter session. The Easter session. I got it with relatives and stuff. Want to call. I'm gonna sort it out. Alright, gonna call after the stream then. Probably like while walking back to the hotel, because like in the hotel with those walls and everything, the neighbor's probably gonna hate me if I will be talking. Okay, 1 second, map. Tell me where we go. Alright, looks like we go here, alright. Good. Get me the chat back. And there we go, back. Sorry. Happy Easter Sunday to you too, guys. Hey, boss face. Hello. Yeah, that was like the entrance closed with ornaments, basically, I guess, because Sunday. So stuff doesn't work. Yeah, we're just draining them before winter. All right, I see. I hope you drain them good. Yep, that was kind of like my concern, because like such thin pipes there. You kind of need to like blow them dry, I guess, rather than just like drain them, I feel, because there'll be some sort of like, you know, like this like bubble with some water, and it's gonna burst as soon as it freezes. Yeah, good thing I have my hoodie on, dude. Like, sun's behind clouds. You get into this kind of like more, you know, trees covered area, and it's kind of refreshing. The wind is here already. It's nice. Doing good, boss face, doing good. Yeah, just walking around. Alishernavuy. Don't really have that much of a program around here in Newer City. Much of like the dang historical sightseeing, so just kind of walking through all the parks. Yeah, happy Easter to you too, guys. Today's actually, well, this year is actually one of those rare years when both Orthodox Easter and Western Christian Easter, Catholicism Easter, are on the same day. It happens once in a while, and calendar is much enough. So today, I guess, kind of all the Christians with all the calendars celebrating together on the same day. No, I see, Slavik, I see. Interesting. That's a cool device. Yeah, we're just kind of gonna be walking for a bit more. Alright, this one is who? It's like the city council or whatever. Not even the city, probably. Actually, maybe city, Vilayet. No, Vilayet, I guess, is like the whole region, I assume. I would assume. One moment. Alright, not this. Still kind of hoping that the Georgian SIM card will start working properly, and clearly doesn't want to. Like, it just drops the connection all the time. That's annoying, man. I'll see, I guess, tomorrow in Kyrgyzstan, like when it connects to different ISP in different country. See how that will work, I guess. Oh, that's even the police. I see. And the police. Oh yeah, the administration is there. That building behind the trees there. The police to the left, administration in the front. That's how it is. Another round of reconnecting to chat. I see. Enjoying the quality Twitch chat experience. Happens. It does happen sometimes. Oh yeah, that's one of the buildings being demolished. I assume after there's gonna be already, like, you know, like twice the height building. I would assume. Alright, let's wait here. I'll wait here. A walk here. Let me see where can I head so I get actually, yeah, not even that really far, so let's go, why not? Get somewhat closer to my hotel. I'm gonna call it and call my mom before I arrive at the hotel. And before I arrive, so I don't need to yap in the room. Yeah, that's like the administration here. The insane fancy fence. Which are those, Which are those? Look at this tree. Who is the tree enjoyer? You can really see like inside the flower though, like they're kind of too tall there. Sorta how it looks. The flowers. Hey, Nick Janelo. How we doing? That looks tasty. I mean, it could be becoming something tasty after. Hard to say. Hard to say. There's another one also here. Yeah, this one seems like the flowers are drying out on this one. Same stabilization on this camera, yeah, it's nice, man, it's nice. The DJI Pocket 3, it's very good. I like it, I like it. Wish it would be kind of like more of like, you know, action also, so it's more safe to use it in different environments, but I mean, can't have them all, you know. Mostly the rain, so if it's like a little bit of rain, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's administration. It's kind of interesting that they don't have like the main, you know, like gate and entrance from the front, like only from the side. So you can't really like get here from here, for example, only from the side. No, the Miega Street also. Yeah, this all was all the lights there at night. I think this one maybe we were driving through. Miega Streets. Well, the sign says no honking. Well, it's kind of like not that much honking in Uzbekistan though. Like in Tashkent, in general, rarely. Happens, but rarely. In these smaller cities a little more, but still not as much as in like in Georgia or Armenia. That's like the honk galore. And that's like the honk galore there. It would be nice to replace SIM cards also to call then. Actually, I kind of need to anyway, I guess. We'll be moving the Kyrgyzstan cards tomorrow already. Putting those, buying those and then putting those in. So we stream from Kyrgyzstan. And it's really nice that the prices for ISPs there are like really good. We'll see how the quality is. But it's totally way better than in Tajikistan. Like, holy, that was expensive and that was bad. The place was good, and the Fortress Museum was amazing. But the ISPs and the prices were not good. Kyrgyzstan seems like you can get like a plan for like a week basically. and most of those plans are like $2, and you get like 20 gigabytes, 40 gigabytes, so that seems good to me. I just need it for a day, and yeah, 10 per SIM should be enough. Should be enough. Another insane, massive apartment block. Wicked, they don't care. Oh, there is a sign actually, like, careful, like the carts with horses, you know. Haven't seen that yet though, haven't seen that yet. Seen one donkey with the cart, but that was in Tajikistan while going from Khujand to Kanibadam. That is the magic road that is between Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, neutral zone. And there I did see one. It's some sort of like business association thingy. Business guy. So it's kind of the Pipega, but business. Almost business guy. And the wild KFC. Everywhere, dude. It's like here, like driving through the city and stuff on the car. It's just like everywhere, every like local joint and stuff also has like some KFC written all over it, just because they also kind of trying to make the same type of chicken, you know, and sell. So I assume it's very popular with locals. Now the KFC got some massive shit there. That's quite the building, dude. And like 2 floors and stuff. Insane, 3 even maybe. It kind of seemed like you could fit 3 there, no problems, to be honest. A Western alphabet, not Cyrillic or Arabic. They do use Cyrillic here a lot, actually. In Kokand, they use it way more. Here less, but it's still here, kinda. Maybe we'll show. It's interesting because in this part of the city you see it less because it's newer. Like in older parts, even like the buses are going with like, you know, the names of the stations in Cyrillic. Like they used to use Cyrillic before, like in Soviet times. It was, I guess, kind of like the way to sort of like, you know, make the language easier to read for other like nations of Soviet Union, I guess, I would assume, I don't know. So they use, same as Tajikistan. Tajikistan still uses all over the place the Cyrillic. Mongolia wasn't part of Soviet Union, but they still use Cyrillic too. And here they do use it, they do understand it, but yeah, like the new standard I think is Latin. But it's basically like the Turkey also, you know, they also do the same way. Like they don't want to be like associated with like the Arabic culture usually. They their own stuff, you know. They don't want to. They don't want to. Same as like Tajikistan, for example, they speak Farsi, like the old Farsi, the old Persian, but they use Cyrillic Decorating, painting. Feels good. I like the college here. Juridic Technicum, so the College of Law, or like I guess kind of the what was the name? The professional school. A gymnasium of sorts. The same super runner running. There's the water here too. You don't see them working that well in Tashkent, to be honest, with the water going on the sidewalks and stuff. The ancient AC systems. There it is. A refreshing. The mega apartment blocks though, do they? I mean, I've seen like Danker, of course, back home especially, but this does look imposing, especially in contrast with some other things. The transformation, of all the local cozy private housing there. And the mega runner is returning again. Another circle. I see the jeunesse. That sounds like some dang school then, I guess. It would be some proper studying. Now let's see. Here we go there. All right, we keep going forward. Something party harding going around there. Hello. The vomitorium. Can't even vomit in vomitorium. It's like military museum of sorts. It looks like. The mega patriotic square. on T34 and stuff. From T34 to local Bogatyr. Bogadir.
Sözlerinin zarbidan yüreğim xira. Lekin
The paratroopers.
Chunki atrofimda ulardan ko'ra menga o'z mehrini sochganlar ancha.
You can see with the blue hats, the paratroopers. And even got the trenches and stuff here. Can go in the trenches, Duna. It's not the deep trench though. Cosmetic trench. The kid already immersing himself there. Trenches for kids, yeah. But the way with BMD, yep, that's probably like how what initially it was. Because yeah, by the way, it's paratroopers, the blue beret. Yeah, I need to check. I actually don't know if it's conscription or professional only army. I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure. I'm not so sure. Uzbekistan has conscription, I see. All right. That makes sense. I think like pretty much all the post-Soviet space, one way or another, has that going, I think. Mostly, not everyone. But I think pretty much almost. Can't remember Georgia if they have it now or not. Like Armenia is for sure. Conscription everywhere, dude. And 1 year, I see. Here we can on the low. 1 year, I see. Well, it's the same as back home too. Even though they wanted to kind of change that, we'll see if they will. So on the areas, we're gonna go to the western parts, yeah, at the end of month. We'll see how sandy that gets in the cities. Like I don't think we're gonna go out the city much for to the actual sense, because I bet quality of connection will be not very good after like driving, you know, from the border with Tajikistan and seeing the connection and stuff. I do not trust that, you know. I don't think that will be a good idea. But in the cities we will be. We'll see how it is. I doubt it's gonna be like, you know, some sort of insane, you know, Tatooine kind of cities there, you know. Doubt it. But sure will be less green though. 100%. Getting to more kind of like the regular, you know, living districts. The Bedge districts, as they say home. Seaportable, I see. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games until, you know, the actual shitfest starts. Then it's becoming less fun. And the fact that you already have some you know, experience is totally not helping either. That was the moment when I didn't regret that I never served. Like pretty peaceful career. No, it's actually like not that crazy. Well, Uzbekistan, I think more or less kind of like manages to not get into any confrontations, mostly. But Tajikistan with Kyrgyzstan, for example, had like a lot of conflicts. They just kind of recently, you know, like somewhat settled down. So like this Fergana Valley is like really. Well, you can look at the borders, you know, around this region, how they go, and you will realize how much of a issue it is for a lot of people. There's a lot of conflict over the territories. There's a lot of exclaves and enclaves in these countries, between these countries. So yeah, there is a lot of like tension. But I think mostly like the modern leaders can like commit it and get out. Some of them just, you know, agree to give up some of the territory, you know, just to squash the beef sorta. So that's really nice. Like if they sort all that out, they're pretty much gonna be kind of fine everything. There is also on the very Uzbekistan, there is also like an autonomous region called Pakistan. Like different, you know, sort of like nations of people. They want to have autonomy. Maybe some people want to have independence. You know, obviously, Uzbekistan doesn't want to give them independence. They do kind of give them autonomy because when they try to remove that autonomy, they start rioting and stuff. So like, there's some stuff going on. It's not all fun and games. It's not all fun and games. Not to mention, you know, you have Afghanistan at your border. So, and that border is always like, you know, really tight lock. A lot of security, a lot of military, a lot of like searches. All that stuff there. And I guess the connection was all over the place. Yeah, it might be kind of going a little too down the drain soon. Maybe we'll see. I feel this part of the city, like, because in my hotel, one of the ISPs, which is on my phone, was not very good. So we'll see. And we'll see how this will go. A little. I did it go like complete full crazy mode. Yeah, I guess I just dipped really hard there. Wait, is it still going to Piega? Is it still going to Piega there? Not really. Yeah, the picture is kind of fine though. Like it should kind of stabilize a little. I wonder. Let me try. second gonna change it. Oh, maybe the server is dying then. Oh, really now. Now. Looks like this is having an issue there. Okay, one moment. Let's try back up. Oh, alright. My chat now died too. Nice. Yeah, some ISPs kind of just no one lives here. Sorry, one moment. Did it die? Bro, I swear. I swear. I probably, well, one sec, I can do, one sec. Yeah. Bot is not saying anything. I think it's kind of dead. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything actually. That's the fun part. That's the fun part. Never mind, or is it again? Dude, the bitrate is even good. I think like server is having issue now. Server having some issues. Huh? $60 by the way, dude. One sec, maybe I can reconnect to it. I'm just afraid to kind of like redo the thing. If I stop and restart and the server is glitchy, like it might just stop the stream and I'm not going to be able to restart the stream. Alright, that's the thing. Okay, it did reconnect, or okay, at least bot is alive. At least bot is alive, I guess. Yeah, connection is really bad here. Connection looks like probably is very bad. Alright, let's see. I don't know if it's gonna get any better here though. That's the problem, you know. The problem is I don't know if it's gonna be any better. Like this area might be in general kind of fucked like that. Maybe. Yeah, let's just keep walking, I guess, fine. Maybe it'll be alright. Yeah, bot at least kind of switching things, but doesn't respond to my commands whatsoever. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a bad sign. That's a bad sign. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of like the area with shit connection already. Most likely. It's not like, it shouldn't be that bad. Like it's not really like that far or anything, but looks like it kinda is though. Looks like it kinda is though. How's the quality? Is it like serviceable or what is up there? Tell me. Tell me. The compact trucks, yeah, they're really nice. Like the Moss one. They're not for big people though, I would assume. I haven't been into one. We'll see, maybe I'll get my chance. Maybe I'll get my chance. Looks good right now? Alright, nice. Well, it like the bit rate is just jumping all over the place, so we'll see. We'll see how long will it be able to stay good. We will see. Steve fixed it. Feels good, man. He did. He did it. Oh, what a man. Oh, what a man. All right, let's see. Let's walk a little more, see what is up. And soon I'm gonna be calling it then. Because you're gonna call my mom. Well, I will be walking towards the hotel then, I guess. I'm gonna save that glorious like 50 cents on the taxi, I guess. Do more walk while talk. Yeah, good, at least I have some water at home. Feels good, man. I went to the store yesterday, got some water, got something to snack, so I kind of still like I wanted to get something on stream too, but like, dude, I'm just like still kind of full. I think like in a few hours I'm just gonna eat some. Like I have like the Kinder Duplo, I think there, or something. Just gonna eat that and whatever. Nice, Slavic, nice. Good luck, man. Enjoy the food. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm gonna be calling it soonish. Soon-ish. And yeah, thank you, Portable, for watching. Are you going? No, I'm not like going offline right now, but soon probably. Yeah, that's the dang seats. I'm sitting on one like this today. Except the one I was sitting was kind of like way shorter, you know, table. A way shorter table, so it's kind of harder to, you know, to fit your legs down there. That's the dude fishing. Oh damn, that's a lot of water in this river though. And this river is full. Some fishing action. Insane. That's a lot of water. Yeah, one sec, I think I go here. Alright, yeah, I think I cross here. Oh, it's gonna be fun crossing here though. No lights on this one. Well, at least this one is not like super crazy alive, this road. Good, eh? I see, Portable, I see. Nice. Sounds good. Yeah, so tomorrow gonna be also noon. I hope it will be actual noon, not later. Today was right on time. Tomorrow, hopefully also, maybe like hour later. Hopefully not more. Because yeah, it's time to go to another country. It's time to go to another country, cross another border, so this is gonna take some time. This is gonna probably take some time. I'll try to go early. I will try to go early, but yeah, you never know. You never know how it goes. Like in best case, I maybe will catch some drivers that go straight to the border from here without going to Andijan first. If I manage to get that, that will be amazing. Even if it will be a little bit overpaying, whatever. Next destination, Kyrgyzstan. Tomorrow we cross into Kyrgyzstan to the city of Osh, which is where I'm gonna stream tomorrow. And we're gonna go to Suleiman tour, the mountain of Suleiman, do some sightseeing, get down to the city, probably walk a little bit there through parks and stuff, see if there is much to see in there. Because Kyrgyzstan is also, you know, nomadic people, so they weren't really like building up some insane, you know, sightseeing spots. They were just nomadizing. For a long while. The nature, mountain and everything should be really good, so I think it's UNESCO's object, the heritage, so should be something then. Should be something there then. So yeah, tomorrow we in different country again. Day after tomorrow we return in Uzbekistan, and that time I already will stream from Andijan, and then I will go closer to evening. I will go to Namangan. Namangan also doesn't really have that much to see, but we'll see. Worst case, I just kind of like wander around and then just hop on the train and go to Tashkent, which I need to book the tickets for. To a hotel, get the SIM cards out of the modems, get them into my phone, and start setting things up. Someone was having some quality sundae here in the cafe. Some empty vodka bottles and stuff. The quality time. Yeah, it's gonna be like a little park here too. Gonna get to that one and let's go. Holy shit, Lemon with the gifties. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, sir. And Baku subbed. Thank you, man. Thank you. See. Sholis brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy Easter to you too, guys. Hope you're having a good time there. Thank you, guys. Thank you for subs, for gifties. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, Lemon. Thank you, Bakus. Hello and welcome. Hoping them countries. There is more of them, yeah. There is more of them. Yeah, that's probably gonna be like a last country hope for a while. And maybe we'll consider Kazakhstan too, but we'll see. Not that much time. I'd rather probably like keep that for some like, you know, a more dedicated visit or something. We'll see. Especially that the Kazakhstan, the closest parts that I could visit from Tashkent, for example, there is like nothing really fancy, you know. Nothing crazy there. Like Shymkent, there's like some nice like nature things, but they also kind of far away from the city. Not super far, but you know, it's just like extra moving, extra taxis, extra everything, extra time wasted. and just to end up potentially, you know, in the place where nothing works in terms of connection, and you just bought like 3 fucking overpriced SIM cards for that. Can easily happen. Can easily happen. Nice, Baku's nice. He showed it. Saw that, I see. Other country is Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan tomorrow. And that's kinda it for now. That's kinda it. Then we're back to Uzbekistan. 1 or 2 more cities, 1 day. Then I'm back to Tashkent, streaming at the PC for some time, for a week pretty much. And then we're going again. But this time we're gonna go just, you know, Uzbekistan. So gonna be the most, you know, popular classic places. Gonna be Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva. That will be like last days of April and first days of May. Like 5 days total probably. And then back at the PC again, and then already Georgia, Armenia. We'll see, I will try to stream at least once from Georgia. At least I will try. And then when we're in Armenia for like next 5 months, I will stream from there too. We'll see when, we'll see what, but I will. But I will. I sure will. The Mega Sun. Let's decide a little spark here too. If I can go in that one. And then some fins. In Georgia, I'll try to do 1 stream. Like 13th, we're moving. Like I want to stream on 13th too from Georgia, but we'll see. Because it's gonna be, we basically will be there. I need to check the times. I think I will be there at the time when I usually start my stream. We're just gonna land sorta. And then we need to go, you know, pass through all the passport and shit. Luggage, taxi to Tbilisi. And then in Tbilisi, like, you know, check in and stuff. Let's see what's there. Check in Tbilisi in the hotel. Grab some food probably or something, you know. We'll see. We'll see. Gonna be with my friend also, so maybe we'll come up with something. If he will be down, maybe we'll just stream something a little. On 13th. And 14th we're gonna have like a full day there, so maybe I will stream then. Most likely, I will try. Hey Window, hello. Because technically I should have SIM cards, but my Georgian SIM card right now is kind of going full PPG mode. So I hope nothing's wrong with that, because then it's gonna be also all the fun times with the bank and stuff, and then gonna waste a lot of time of mine going to the bank, replacing the phone numbers and stuff like that. And then probably not just the bank, maybe too. We'll see. I hope not. I hope not. Hope it works and it's just some sort of like a roaming issue or something for a bit. It's the grieving mother. It's like the graveyard behind this one, I think. It's like the book of like the names of people who died, looks like by different regions actually. Like it says the names of the different districts there on the book is, and I guess it's kind of like, you know, the names of the people. It's kind of like the memorial thing. It's like everyone goes there. I wonder how it works. Interesting. Didn't know. How's it going, Window? How's life? Because of what? I mean, I assume it's just in general, like in general everyone who either like probably died in general or who is buried in this like graveyard. They have like all the names and stuff that way, I guess. Oh, like fitting place for some like military, you know, installations here too, to be displayed right next to the graveyard. Sounds about right, dude. Some like the radio location thingies. It's like a whole military museum really here, sorta, under the open air. Totally very fitting near the graveyard, bro. Now that's you know, proper advertisement. It could be, actually, now that you mention it, could be all the people from all the districts around who died in World War II. Could be, actually. The Grieving Mother monument and stuff, that usually is about that. Yeah, just like, can they climb everything, just scroll around. No problems. You know, like kids like riding the helicopter there. No problems, dude. Let's go. I'm surprised the propeller is not like broken yet. When everyone is just kind of spinning that stuff. No problems. Just climb in there. Not that simple though, I guess. Unless like all the entrances, the proper ones, are closed, but you can climb in though. If you're small enough. If you are small enough. Tem kanonis. And zoom. Whoop. Even though, yeah, when I was a kid, dude, we loved this kind of museum shit. Just climbing over everything. Back when, you know, back when you think all this like war stuff is so cool. And run around with toy guns, shooting each other. And then you become aware with age. And got a bit of everything, yeah. No jets. Didn't get no jets. Some of these things they produce though in amounts that are insane, since they're still going, dude. And this one at least is trickier to climb, but you actually can through the roof there. I guess the most dank and desperate ones are probably trying. to get in. I gotta like try to close every way in. People still find the way. Actually, I told the kids peaced out. I can't fit in though, but I can at least get the camera in. See what is up there. What is left in there? Yeah, a bunch of garbage. Yeah, I guess there is not much of the dashboard and stuff already left here. Not that much already. Not much left already. I mean, there is an artifact, yeah. The stalker kind. The stalker kind of artifact. Okay, and then the interesting little park. Don't even need much, just, you know, like put a bunch of like old, not used anymore military stuff. Done. You have already like a whole bunch of people and kids especially entertained, you know. Easy life. Easy life, easy park. Alright, so here I guess I'm gonna call it. Let me see, I'm pretty much like already like super close to home, so I'm just gonna like have like maybe less than 10 minutes even walk around here already. Yeah, shouldn't be much, so I'm just gonna go call my mom and on the way talk with them. They're probably celebrating Easter and stuff now. I wanted to talk, so I guess I'll do that. So yeah, tomorrow we are going to be in Kyrgyzstan, Osh city, right next to the border with Uzbekistan. So I'll need to cross that border, and I will need to get to that border. At least on the other side, like city is pretty much on the border, so it's gonna be like just regular taxi, probably gonna be easy. But getting there still might be a little bit of an adventure, as usual. And passing the border, I don't know, don't have experience with Kyrgyzstan borders. Tajikistan border could be quite dank in terms of time wasted. So we'll see. I will try noon, maybe 1 p.m. If not, then maybe a little later, but then I will need to kind of go like to the mountain probably fast before it's too dark. Or maybe we'll try to go there, you know, between when it's kind of like getting dark, like, you know, the sunset and stuff, and just get like the sunset and maybe already kind of like the darkening city, you know, like turning the lights on maybe. And that'll be kind of cool if that will be possible. But then like going down and then the city is going to be probably pretty dark. We'll see though, we'll see. But yeah, gonna be another IRL. Mountain should be interesting. Not sure what else really is there. Worst case, it's gonna be just a bunch of parks that are near the river, I think also. But at least the mountain should be kind of cool. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow. Tuesday gonna be Andijan and Namangan. Andijan is one of the most ancient, and if not most ancient city actually in Uzbekistan, and I think on Silk Road in general. So that one should have at least a couple probably interesting places, you know, like historical places. So we're gonna go check that on Tuesday. And then back to the PC for a week or so until we go for another journey to the west, this time towards Samarkand, Bukhara, and more like mainstream, you know, places for sightseeing and more packed places for sightseeing. So that's going to be more stuff going there. So this was kind of like a warm-up, and the main stuff will be at the end of the month. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the support. Enjoy the rest of the evening. See you all tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye-bye. I was gonna like yup or like stay like this, I guess, for some time until, you know, the buffer goes through, and then I can turn it off. And I can turn it off so it doesn't cut in the middle of my stuff. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.